Draven.Mehendesis says, how you doing? Draven.Mehendesis says, let's go. Draven.Mehendesis says, let go.
Come back for another episode. I'm a bit fantomassy. I'm a bit transparent right now. Okay, so it's a new episode, and it would be the picking system, pickup system. Don't see my microphone. Okay, it's there. Let's listen. Is it loud enough? Let's listen on YouTube. Let's listen. Seems to be loud very enough. Low. Let's listen on YouTube. Let's listen. Seems to be loud very enough. Low. Okay, now. Let's listen on. Whoop! This one was a big loud boop. Let's listen. It's just my microphone is very sensitive. Okay, now. Whoop! Whoop! This one was a big loud boop. Let's listen. It's just my microphone is very sensitive. Okay, now. Whoop! Okay, enough. Let's start the new pickup system. Let's put some music. I want to add new music because it's getting boring. New Final Fantasy. Let's go with that. Fine. Okay. Oh, it's already there. I'll try to find music that is not in my playlist. Like this one. I think it is. Let's go with this one. Yeah, this one I don't think it is. Yeah. Let's add some new music. Where's my playlist? Oh, it's there. Can I lower it on my side? Like that. Maybe a bit more on your side. Okay. So. Okay, what I need to do now is to check the pound. Everything is cleaned and renamed. Yeah. I'm not sure yet about what I should do with the map. I don't remember what are those two. It's been too long. I shouldn't have opened it because now at least it triggers those files, which will be the next one to clean up in my free time. So what is this scene? It was just the beginning. It's like very simple scene. Can I play it? It's the gasp, it seems to be. But it is different than the one I feel different. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it feels different. It feels faster. Okay, enough. What was this? Current camera style. Anyway. It's a good idea to, when you do a system, to start from an empty scene. But I'm just ready with my scene, and if I had to make the system here, I would need to later import it in my scene. I've seen good result of starting in an empty scene. That's why. I'm not sure. Because there's a lot of setup that I would need to do. Let's start with the player. I need to check the PAL. This is the one I use right now. The old one are getting deprecated. But I want to keep some logic in here to copy and paste later if I need them. This is deprecated. I would need to clean up later. I didn't make yeah, to do is there. This is deprecated too, but it's the same to do as this one. The whole thing. Okay. So what I want to see. Okay, that's perfect. The base class is my own pawn. I did a good job on that. Yeah, I remember doing it when I did the GASP implementation on my free time. Okay. What I should do? I need to make a pickable. I need to make an interface for the object. I need to make other. I'm not sure interface. A component like. Yeah, a component on the character. Okay. Okay, I know what to do now. So I need to make a new plugin. Let's compile this. To separate my code properly. You should do that too. Don't put a special character in there, it won't compile and you will not know why. It happened to me. I didn't know because my name has an accent here for the Ray in French. Ray. Space. Need to change my language, keyboard language. Ray in French, and if there are no accent, it is r. So, but it's fine in English because you don't. You say Remy when you read that. You don't have a r. Yeah. It makes me think of the meme. I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, I don't find it. Oh yeah, when we say the in French, this is the F, no, car, so. In European French, it's more like œuf, bœuf, neuf, cœur, sœur. In French Canadian, it's œuf, bœuf, neuf, car, sœur. Cœur. Cœur. So the plugins, I have my own section. Backslash. I need to go back to English keyboard because I don't know the French keyboard. It's like there are so many keyboards layout that I don't even know. Like when I'm trying to install my keyboard layout, I don't find it, never, because I have like some kind of multi-language keyboard that it's never very standardized well. But I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, like to layout, and it's not even French. Because Canadian French, yeah, that's the one. Okay, pick up. I don't like to explicitly say what is the plugin. Like, I don't like to say system, but I think I will have to. What are the name I use usually? My plugins. Debug helper. This one is deprecated. Game data, gameplay manager, multiplayer menu, online player. pickup. Yeah, it will be pickup system, picking system. What would be the best name for a picking up system plugin? Pickup system. Interact core. Interact core. Yeah, interaction is more global. I think I will go with that. Because now I can put everything in there. Oh, this music, I like it. It gives me memory, childhood memory. I was drawing on the floor at my friend's house every weekend. I slept at his home, and he was playing Final Fantasy, and there was this music from time to time. Not always. The game had many music. Oh, interaction system. Do I use space and stuff like that? I didn't. No space. No camel case. This is not the camel case. This is the name of the non-camel case. Starting words with capital. This. No. Wait. Pascal case. This is Pascal case. If you do camel case, you have no, you start without a capital. But if you start every word with a capital in your variable names, it's Pascal case. Camel case, Pascal case. There are others. Snake case is minuscule with the underscore. Screaming snake screaming snake case is all capital with underscore here. Kebab case is all minuscule with union line. Yeah, that's all. So I use, when you do like use one, you try to respect it in your naming convention, and for my plugins it's Pascal case. Why it does not create the plugin? Oh, I need to pick blank. Other game feature. Wonder what would be the difference. Oh, it removed everything. Okay, it's just, I guess it just created in a folder. Maybe the file it creates are different. Because now when I do this, it creates file. And I wonder the difference. I could ask AI when creating plugins. I never had problem with the blank, but I don't like not knowing. In Unreal, what are the diff between game feature and only game feature with CPP blank content only blueprint library editor mode editor stand alone window editor tool for third party library. Why not you create a plugin on your own for a blank? You proposed me to use a blank for my project, what I'm doing. Blank. You get runtime C++ plugin support. Use for pickups. Content only. Oh, it's content only is content. You can put material, mesh, widget, blueprints, art pack, UI pack. Bad for replication. Okay. Blueprint library. It creates a plugin containing blueprint function library. Example, get nearest interactable. Okay, it's for blueprint nodes. Probably when you want to create blueprint nodes, but see, you can do it inside the content browser, but it's cleaner. This way you can bring the plugin in other project later on. Game feature content. You just have content. It's for DLC. This one. Content only. Modular content. Live services update. This one. Same idea, but include code. It's the same idea. Combat feature. Okay. Editor button. Tool button. Menu in 3. Generate dungeon. World building tools. Batch asset processing. Procedural level generation. Okay, it's a button you press on in the editor. Any button you want to create that generates something inside your game. Standalone window. Editor only. To make windows inside the editor. For debug tools and other stuff like that. Anything you would want a window for. That is not for the game. Editor mode. Foliage mode, landscape mode. Dungeon painting mode. Oh, it's to make modes for the editor. for this editor. Like you want a custom mode for your studio that is not inside Unreal, which is rare, or plugins you want to sell as a mode. Third library, party. When you want to make another something you would attach to, like Discord SDK and a physics engine that you create yourself, and you want to sell it as a third party in the Unreal marketplace. Of course, blank is the best for my case. Go. I like starting a new feature. It's the best moment because you don't have a bug at the moment. Everything goes well until you have a bug. It's fun and dandy until you have. It's all fun until you have a bug. But bugs are fun too. I need to drink because my eyes all melt. Yeah, I need to reload this. You don't need to make plugins from the editor if you know what you do, which is plugins. So if you know that you need to create those files, oh no, it's better to do it with the editor because you will have this create and this file. But I'm not sure, but I think those will be created anyway. Yeah, those two. You are safe not creating them, because when you will generate your project file, it will create them. When you will compile, it will create them anyway, because it will find this and it will create them. Because if I go back, I have a tool that I have created with AI to clean up all my files, even the plugins file, everything that generating the project and building create. It cleans it up, and it's this file, and it just clean everything up. Oh, I need to close this. Oh. I will redo it because it was opened, and now if I go back, it cleaned up so it creates what is necessary. It's content, resource with the icon. You can find somewhere, put the icon you want for your plugin. A source with the name of your plugin, private with the name of your plugin, public the same with a header. This file, it's the build file, and it's that it needs to be in this structure. So yeah, it's simpler to do it from the editor, but the editor just create those files, and if you do the same structure with the same file with everything's needed and generate your project file, it will be functional as if you use the editor. So now let's generate. Now, when you add the plugins, you need to do this. You need to delete everything that is binary and intermediate stuff. In the plugins in here. So a file like that is fine. Clean up path. You ask AI to do it for you. You ask AI make a path that goes into my plugin folder, in the children of my plugin folder, and find the folders to delete that are usually it's intermediate binary, and clean up the one at my root, clean up my Visual Studio file, SLN, everything that is generated by the U project generate Visual project file, and then you can start building. So I don't need to build everything because I have multiple builds that we don't use yet. I have all those target builds, and the plugins reside in this one only. So I could build only this one if I want. It's faster because it's almost every one of them almost have 98 files to build. It's not files, it's resource. 98 resource to build. So it's very long to do them all. So I will take a break and pick some glasses. Wait. In English it's not glass, in French it's glass. In English is ice cube. We go pick some ice cube. Oh, it's already done. Damn it. I will pick some ice cube anyway. While I'm pressing play. Oh, later, alligator. Here we go again. Full screen. Okay. I don't need to start it right now. Because I will create files, and when you create files, you need to... It's better to code when the files are created, and you create it's better to create the file when the editor is not running. It's easier. Not better. I find it easier. And I did many different way of creating files, and I will show the best way in Unreal. The best way, not the best. One of the easiest way, because if you create it from here, it will not place them where you want, because those folders are not real folders. They don't represent the real folders in Windows, so it messed this up often. Pick up interaction system. Now, what to do is to double click one, open containing folder, and we start from here. So we need to do I want to add to my character the interaction. I don't want my interaction system to be in my character. So I make this system here. Hmm. Uh, Let's see. Okay. I don't know why I always have an headache when I'm streaming. I'm starting to feel the headache coming, and it shifts my focus. I think we already have this song. Or doesn't. Maybe from someone else. Okay, let's do it. This one, I think, interaction component. It's the component I would put on the players that can interact. I think. Yeah, that would be something like that. Interaction component. Yeah, that's a good name. So it's better to create it here first. Interaction component dot h. So public is h. It's the like let's say every part of the code see the headers, except if the class, if something is private, like the something above it is private. If the class is private, but it's very rare. Like in C++, you can make private class, but it's so rare that no one does it. There's probably use cases, but yeah, it's public usually, and struct are private. It's some kind of like in my memory, classes are the same as struct, but struct type are private by default, and classes are public by default. But I need to check. Are struct the same as class, but private by default instead of public? Oh, it's the opposite. Struct are public by default and class are private by default. So class, that's why classes you need to say public, and struct you don't need to. Yeah, that's it. Like if I go component, I always write component. Interaction system. Will I see it there? So yeah, a class. Oh, this is the parent. Yeah, that's. Okay. Oh, okay. So the struct, you don't need to add this, and it will be public. But in a class, you need to add this, and there is no much more difference. And removing any key right there, it's the same as a struct, which would have private here. Like let's say there's no public here, this is private. And in that struct, you would, to have the same thing, you would need to write private here, and it would be the same as this empty, and the rest is private. It's the same as the parent in struct, you don't need the public here. and it will mean the same as in a class with public. And a class without public here in a class is the same as a what? Wait a minute. I'm not sure I understand this one because maybe he explained it wrongly. Okay, on a struct, when it is not specified here, it's public. In a class, when it is not specified here, it's private. Okay. So that's why we need to write public, otherwise it would be private. But in a struct, we don't need to write public, it would be public. We would need to write private instead. So it's like a mirror, chiral mirror. No, not a chiral. Perfect reflection. Okay, let's go. It's a bit useless. It's just good to know that structs are meant to be used as the data containers that can be accessed by many things. That you shouldn't use a class to do that. Class should be like protected, private as much as possible. That way it's more code prone in class, more function, and the data would be often more in struct. Because you want your code stuff to be private, so it's less likely to become a spaghetti. Okay, let's continue. Where was I? Oh yeah, next you need to add the file manually existing, and now the worst part of doing it this way is to go just pick the file, search for the file, and now it's there. So what I do usually, I prefer to have this, and maybe even if I shouldn't, even this I wonder. Now that AI is very good, I never asked, because when I learned this, AI was bad. I didn't dare to ask it was so bad that change keyboard. Sometimes the French keyboard is I want to ask it anyway. What is the diff between? I know it has to be like the it has to be with like more external stuff and internal, but I'm not sure. I use it for things I modify. C++. It's a search order. So with the little tilde, little game, I don't know the name in English. When you add, you make an include with the little hyphen bar, hyphen. What's the name? We'll search it. ASCII. Symbol. Hyphen. Hyphen. No. Oh, there's the dash. Hyphen. It cannot see it because Google used this symbol in the search engine. Even AI cannot see it. Okay, I will search the ASCII for it. That way, it will have no choice. Damn it! The worst thing ever. ASCII search and try. .34 binary quote. Binary. Let's search that now. Yeah, it has no choice to answer me. Name of ASCII number symbol. Quotation mark. Damn it. It was something I already knew. So when you use the quotation mark current files, like, so it's when it's in the current file directory. Project include path. When it's in the project include path. Engine system include path. Used for your own project file. Yes. That's why I use this. Location headers. Local headers, I mean. Yeah, I use it for the right reasons. And the other one, which I need to find a name for too. So at least this one, it's greater than. It does not have another name than greater than, lower than, greater than sign. So this one, system engine include that. Yes, I really intuitively use it this way, and it's the right way to use it. So yeah, like the first time I saw this, I thought to myself, okay, I will use the quotation mark for my file and those one for. So when Unreal come up with Unreal will propose you or create files with this, and I always rename them with the greater than. So in this class, it's a component, so we need to attach this to the player that can pick, that like the pawn players that we want to be able to pick stuff. And I would like to have my pawn without anything that I could share with the other ones. So they would have the same pawn, but without, like, the spectator will not have the interaction here, because they would have their own type of interaction component. Yeah, no. They will have this interaction component, but it won't have. They won't have access to. It won't be the interaction component. Okay, I know. I should rename it, because the spectator will have interaction with the game, but it won't be pick up. It might not be pick up. So this one will be pickup component. Or what? How can we say someone that can pick stuff? Give name for entities that can pick stuff. Picker, carrier, gather, collector. No, it's not good. What adjective would be good for? Allow pickup. Allow pickup. Component. Zit. Good. Name a class something like allow pickup component. It's understandable, but it feels a bit awkward, and doesn't follow common Unreal naming convention. When naming a component, ask what responsibility does this is the responsibility. What permission does it grant? Okay, rather than what permission. Okay. Feels off. It sounds like a boolean. Okay, yeah. Does it enable pickup? Yes. Does it validate pickups? Probably. Does it end all pickup logic? Probably. Does it mark an actor as pickup able? Yes. Well, it's not obvious, but it's somewhat obvious because if I name it pickup component, it's not obvious. I don't think he's right. I don't think he's right. I don't think you are right. Hello. Pickup. Tell me right away that if I add this component, it will allow pickup. It is not named. Is pickup allowed? Well, pickup component is component name is more abstract. I don't know. Pickup component. What is picking up? Is picking up. But allow pick up on the character. I know. Like I would add on a character. I don't know what on the character. What is? I don't know. What follow pick up on a character does. What I don't know. No, what is it is picking up? Who is it? Is it who is picking up? But allow pick up on a character and makes me immediately know that the character is allowed to pick up something. You are raising a valid point to get into an important distinction between framework naming and game-specific naming. Aimed at interpretation is adding this component grant pickup capability. That's very explicit. If I see you pick up component, I have to inspect it to know whether it makes the actor pickable, allow the actor to pick things up. So in terms of discoverability, allow pickup component is actually more self-documenting. The real question is, what actor is the component attached to? If attached to the actor, the character. Okay, well, that's simple. If I don't allow, if I keep it to be attached to something else, other than a character. The dev only has to read that it only attach to character, nothing else. While your naming needs more info. What you are presenting for? Can a developer understand the purpose of this component from its name alone rather than does this name follow the most common Unreal? No. I don't like Unreal convention, it's horrible. Their naming convention is not good. Immediately communicate. This component grants pickup capability. Where I will stop arguing with it. It's useless. So the reason he gives it's short. So yeah, maybe because it's short. He does not give a lot of. It's just like his cons about mine is longer and less common. It's less common. Damn it. It's my own project, so. The only thing I'd still recommend is using pickup as one word, because that's the convention used through Unreal and game development. Well, in game development they say if you don't understand you better rename. And I feel like if I have a component name pickup on a character, I would say like I would think like pickup. Does the character pick up on the character? I understand, like, yeah, you can think, yeah, you can guess from it. It's shorter. I just don't want to rename it later, because later I will forget what I'm doing right now, and then I will forget pickup and everything, and I will see pickup on my character, and I won't know, is it the interaction system pickup? Like, of course pickup, but I won't realize as fast as if it was allow pickup. Even though I would eventually think, okay, pickup, it has to be something you pick. Allow pickup, I will know right away. Like, I won't have to think, like, subconsciously I will see allow pickup on this side scrolling, and I will know. So yeah, I will trust my gut. I will trust my gut. And later on, I might rename it pickup. I don't know. A lot of babbling for just that, but that's what is should be going on in your head when you're naming something. Okay, so it's a class. The other stuff that it proposes, and as usual, but it's not mine. This one needs to be separated. I put my stuff here usually. If I remember well, I would need to check like my structure. No. Yeah, I put the generated into. I keep the little weekly cook. Weekly cook. Quotation mark. Damn it. I don't like to put everything public. This AI. I start with everything private and then I unprivate as I go. So of course you need your header. Public. Your header, your constructor. So if there's a constructor, I need to have a CPP because, yeah, the AI proposed like code header class without the CPP. It's fine. I just wanted to know like the main structure, and I will build myself the rest because AI is not always. It does too much sometimes. Too much stuff that I don't want, and it becomes overcrowded with stuff. Is it like that in my other files? Seems. Okay, yeah. And now I can do. Oh yeah, it's not go there. Let's see. work? Maybe it's because there's too much stuff. Well, it is the link here. Maybe I need to rebuild. Also, if you want to go faster. Yeah, it worked. Failed? No, it didn't work. Okay, it's the other file. This. This is the faster way to compile. You go one file. Especially at this moment, when you do this. Later, you don't need to, you will be in the editor. You do live coding stuff with a button on the editor, live coding button. So now I compiled, and you see the little wiggly stuff. You will need to recompile everything to not have this red stuff. Now that I'm transparent, maybe I can full screen me. Yeah, this gives me memories, but it's later in my life. I was at another friend's house and we played Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1. And yeah, there was this music. I didn't like the Final Fantasy 7 at that time, but now I would play it again, especially the remake they did. I did a little cleanup in OBS. There we go. Okay. So this is probably when you want to spawn it on a blueprint. Let's see, I don't think a compile will solve it. I can try. In my experience, it does not. It does not solve it. I think the only way to solve the squiggle is to rebuild, but you don't need it does compile. It's just the interpreter, C++ interpreter of Visual Studio need a refresh or something like that, and usually it should be. Sometimes it does not work, but usually it should work. So, what about this music? I remember playing Final Fantasy VII and not liking it. It was dark. It was not like the other before. It was in 3D. And when the camera was fixed in the corner, and it was like Resident Evil, like it was art control. When you want to go towards the camera, you need to, and you lose the orientation. And I didn't like it at the time. It was new to video game, and yeah, it was a new method. Plugin. This one is my old game. It's one of my favorite music. I was listening to this music when I did one of my drawing. Because it's a scene. And I was drawing, but the character I draw is never in this scene. That's one of the issue of my painting that I realized later. Too late. It's not character concept. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's this one. What? This is the 3D version? Oh, he's there. Just underneath. So I was listening to this music when I did this. There was no AI at that time. There was absolutely no AI, generative AI. Did not exist. It was Photoshop though. It's not like oil painting. The thing is, in Photoshop you can modify the color afterward. In oil painting, you can modify the color, but you have to repaint over, and you want to avoid adding too much. Eventually, some artists made to be repaint over, but it's not. You can afford it anyway. You can. Yeah. So yeah, all the details. All this, I see my hand shaking. All the little lines. there are techniques, but I prefer to do it like this way. There are techniques to not make it shaky, but I preferred it like that. And this character is never in this scene which has this music. Which is the Phantom Forest music. Maybe it goes well with the name because it's not there. It's not there. Let's see if it worked. Pick interact change system. Yes. And now I'll pick up. There is forward declaration. This is what I wanted to do. Used for actor component class if present indicate that it can be spawned by a blueprint. That's what I thought. You can check the others in enum there that you can put at the same place, I guess. A lot of stuff. So if you inherit from a class that cannot tick and you want your class to tick, I won't go over them all. But if you, I think I wouldn't be able to control click before when there was the little squiggle. This one, it's often there, and it goes away the linker, and the other one is picking up it. So class group, what is this? There's no. It's just the things that I wonder, I don't like to not know. That AI proposed. Array filters, dev only. I will ask AI this because it does not seem to. What is this in this? Controls which category the component appears under in the Unreal Editor Add Component menu. Example. Okay. Without it, Unreal may place the component in a generic location or not categorize precisely. What you'll see in the editor when you click Add Component, you'll get category like Actor Custom because of... so it will be in a section called Custom when you add. We click Add in the character or anywhere, add component somewhere. Okay. Instead of custom, you can do interaction, gameplay, cottagecore, so I can create the name I want. I think I will put interaction because it's an interaction system. And I don't like the space there. I'm more used to this. Okay. Compiled. Success. Okay, what to do next? So I need to know when there is a nearby object I can pick, so that the checkup is not always in the activated, because if it's always activated, it becomes very heavy. So how to do this? We need an array of nearby interactable. I have a tendency to want them to be private first, until proven guilty. And my variable, I start them with a member variable. Every variable in the class, I learned to use member variable, and I never. So Unreal, I make some exceptions. If I see it in the editor, I make a Pascal case. But if I don't see it in the editor, I leave it with the member variable. But it's not the convention in Unreal, it's a convention in my project. Naming convention. So there will be this. I put the function above. I never add more than one public, more than one private, or more than one protected. And usually I see all, if not, yeah, all developer I saw made private, public, private, and it's cumbersome and it's hard to. It's a mess to me. I don't understand. And I put public up because it's the one you don't want to be. You want to be as small as possible when you arrive in your class. Public up, the best, then protected, then private. And AI does not follow that. It's making assumption about stuff. Okay, the distance. This is good. I will keep yeah, I keep the smallest below, the smallest variable, and the larger variable above. So this is a pointer. It's the size of a pointer, which is 8-bit, I think. The size. CPP. I'm really bad. I don't want to say this. Yes, it's 8 bytes, so I'm not that bad. I was about to say I'm really bad at remembering numbers. It's 4 byte on a 32-bit architecture, but I'm in a 60-bit, 64-bit, so it's 8 byte. So it's the size of, it's 64 bits. So it's the size of my bus. It's the size of my, of the bus. Of the, so it's a memory address, which is not big. And a float, which I will add there, is larger. Float is, no, it's not larger. It's 4 byte. It's awful. I would have thought it's larger, so yeah, it's not larger. It's half the size of a pointer. So, same thing. This is below because it's smaller. And same thing here. Is it in edit edit default only? Category interaction. Indicate that this property can be edited by property windows, but only on archetypes. Archetypes. Headache. I don't want to edit it, but for debugging, yes, I want. But later I would need to remove it and to remember that I will make this member variable. It's just to know. It's not making it a member. It's just for me to know it's a member, because when you are in a function, that's why I don't like Unreal convention, is that they use Pascal case for variable like that. Of course, it's for the blueprint, but when you are in the CPP file, it's harder to read that it's a member variable or something that comes from you know what, or you don't know what, you don't know where from. Eight byte, 4 byte, 4 byte, 4 byte, 4 byte, 4 byte. And I won't name it interaction distance. I will name it pickup distance. Or maybe later on it will become interaction distance. So I will keep, because I could reuse those. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it will stay interaction because I could later on. I'm not sure yet. I will see later. I will keep interaction for now. Okay. This is a pointer. And it's so yeah, also Unreal as a garbage collector. PTR object. If I remember. Maybe it's not that. Pointer actor. New way of declaring pointers in Unreal. T object PTR. Yeah. Oops. T object PTR. Same thing with this. There we go. It's the new way. Okay. Sometimes this works in Unreal, in Visual Studio. Sometimes it does not. It stops working, but you can't create them there like that. It's not this one. Yeah, created them. It works. So sometimes I use this until it stops working. Until Visual Studio is too broken to make it work. I'm not sure about the previous interaction system because it proposed previous, but I'm not sure. I won't add it right away. I will add it if I need it. Update interact target. Yes, this is for updating this. Yeah, it's a bit weird that its name interact. I'm starting to feel bad for it. Pick up pion. Yeah. Pick up pion distant. Pick up pion sphere radius. Nearby pick upable. Oops. I will keep it in interaction group. And this one, those one pickup section. Pick up yon. Pick up yon. Redo this. Remove them beforehand. Okay. So sometimes it's good to have this next one when you want to be informed that is up. It has changed. And the attempt of picking up. And a server request to tell the server that the character is picking up. I see other stuff I don't like from Unreal and Visual Studio. It's the Pascal case here. That's what I need to change in the CPP. AI cut me and told me, hey, you can do this one too. Buddy, I'm on your side, buddy. What's this? I don't want to... I removed it. I don't want it. Stupid thing. Hey. Sorry, you were on my side, but not on this one. Which one is the good one? Don't know. Because for the same reason, when you have it, your function is big. You see actor with the master skill, you don't know where it comes from, but with the minuscule, you know it's from the function. And when there's an M, you know it's from the class. That's why. It's faster. You know faster. You know it faster. So there's no return. I don't know why he proposed the return earlier. Okay, but it does not link up. Maybe. Yeah, it does not found it. Yeah, there's a return there. Boo. Maybe it needs one. That's why it needed to keep the base bound. So, is it time to try it? I need to check uProject. All my plugins. Is it there? Does not seems to be there. There's only multiplayer menu. Well. Because now I don't think it will find my plugin right away. Just a second. We need to make a interactable for the object. This was for the player. Maybe we could do an eye interactable for the object ear in the same place. Oh. And it won't be eye interactable, it will be eye pickable. Maybe later on I will do a abstract class called interactable, but for now I will start with eye pickable class. What? Source. Make a copy faster this way. Is the... Oh, it's not. Pickable. Pickable. Where do we name copy this? Private. Oh, yeah. Why no duplicate, mister? Whoops. Control D is delete. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't want to lose my pickable. But anyway. Oh, I copied the other one. This is an interface, which is a contract that it's a contract class, kind of class that you make with other class that will implement it. My interface. I did some with you in this one. But how did I name it? What is my naming convention? I name interface at the end, so I will need to rename this. Interface. So, one thing that Visual Studio misses from VS Code is that it does not remain inside the code. Oh. The AI was fast. He got everything. Almost. Well, everything. Except this. Oh, it's there. How did I do my own interface? Here. 0. I did other interfaces. I think they are in. I think in player I got some. Pure virtual. This is what I was looking for. I think it was better with pure virtual than 0. It's Unreal macro anyway, and 0 is C++. Just want to see if they gave a note on pure virtual. No. No, they didn't note. I will ask AI to be sure what it is. What the diff between pure virtual and equal 0? This is very Unreal specific question, and the answer is important because pure virtual is not the same thing as a standard C++ pure virtual equals 0. Maybe I was wrong using this. This means the function has no implementation. The class become abstract. You cannot the 0 is when it's abstract, of course. You cannot instantiate the class. Every derived class must implement it. It's like an abstract class is the class you would name shape, and the children would be square, circle. So you cannot instantiate a shape in the world because it's too abstract. It needs to be a circle or a square or a triangle. So you can instantiate circle, triangle. It's not abstract, but shape is abstract. So if you want the shape to be pickable, the function in the abstract will be equal 0 because it's not, the class is not implemented. It's called pure virtual function when it's equal 0. If the function has no implementation, the class become abstract. You cannot, this will tell to C++ when you have this, you add this 0. It will tell to the compiler this is an abstract class that cannot be instantiated. And if you try to instantiate, it will do is when you will build, it will make an error. It will say an error. I could say it's not an abstract class, and it's an abstract class, and you're trying to spawn it in the world, use it as a variable or in a pointer. Function has no implementation. Example, blah blah blah. Pure virtual. This is one. Unreal defines macro similar to define pure virtual blah blah blah. Actual implementation varies slightly by engine version. Example, blah 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 blah. This create a function body. So the function technically has an implementation. The class is not abstract because of that function. Okay, so this won't tell the compiler the class is abstract. Why does Unreal have this? Because Unreal reflection system sometimes want to instantiate types that C++ will consider abstract. Cause problem with object creation, reflection, the realization, open configuration. So I guess that when you want to make a UObject abstract class, since the UObject is an object that will be spawned in the scene, but you tell the function to C++ that this class is abstract, it makes an issue. So Epic introduced pure virtual to get abstract-like behavior without making the type truly abstract. No, yeah. I think it's that, but could be wrong. I could misunderstand the AI we often use. Okay, so he says that it's good to use with interfaces, so I'm fine with this. Yes, I'm fine with this. I remember that because when you do an interface, you want the compiler to force what is pure virtual. You want when you do an interface with this, you want this to be forced in anyone who have this. So I noticed that when I put this 0 in the other one, I lost it. It didn't force it, but when I put this one, it forced it. And yeah. but I'm not sure because I don't remember if I did this one and it didn't work. I don't remember because it's been a long time. But I think, yeah, it will force it correctly. Maybe it depends on the parent. So the AI will often propose you equals 0, but you should use this instead. Like the AI, the autocompleter AI made equals 0 because he's not into, he does not know the new, but not the new, but this exact. Or maybe he thinks too much in terms of C++ and not Unreal. Anyway, it's not how Claude proposes it. Because you use it in Blueprint. Is it good to have it in Blueprint? Maybe. I like to have a mix. It's good to have a mix of C++ and Blueprint. It's not a prompt. I don't want prompt. I don't want a text right now. Server side, yes. Yes. So let's see this. How is it done? Const. There is no the little quiggle there, comma or thing. Oh, this music. It's soon time to go eat a little bit. Should I play a game before going or finish this? I will try to finish it as fast as possible. So just like that. This one cannot be compiled. I did a CPP, but yeah, it's not interface. You shouldn't have a CPP because it's an abstract class. I didn't think about it. It was just a reflex. Now you need to remove it from there. save everything. Let's start this and see if I can find it, or I need to add it in the U plug U project. I would probably need to add it there. While it compiles, let's open the game. Okay, there are errors. What is this? iPickable interface. Can pick up. What is this? It's my code, okay. Already has a body. What? I'm not sure about that. Oh, I forgot this one. It's an interface, so I forgot to add. What did I add? It was Aerobica? What happened to my code? Oh, it's there. What? What is this lag? What? Why is this so much lagging from Unreal? From Chrome? This error is exactly what I was warning about with pure virtual and Unreal interfaces. Your interface probably looks something like this. The problem is this already goes around 10 yours. Okay, I companion C already has a body. So because it's a blueprint callable. No pure virtual. No zero. Nobody. Then on implement character. Implement on the an implementing actor. Okay, so it's because of this above, the U function. So is it because of the what the F? What is it simply? Okay, it's really the blueprint native event. What is blueprint native event? Unreal is saying this function can be overwritten in blueprint, but it can also have a C++ implementation. It's easiest to understand by comparing it to alternative. Okay, do I want to can pick up on blueprint? Of course it's not slowing down because it just make a checkup if it's elf or human, like let's say a chair, a human will be able to pick up, but elfly won't be able to pick it up. On pick up. On pickup, what happened on pickup? Is the object transferred to the inventory or in the ends? Which might call something else and something else. It's not runtime stuff, so yeah, I could remove keep it in blueprint, remove the virtual. Oh, this music too reminds me drawing on the floor. At my friend's house. Just lowering the quality of the video on YouTube because it's just music, and I look at Chrome if it lowers the memory usage because it's lagging sometimes. Yeah, yesterday it crashed my stream because of Chrome, I guess, and the compiling at the same time. Yeah, I think it will be time to go for supper. Because I want to do my little pizza and it's long. I need to cut it. Cut the vegetables, the everything. Put the sauce and make it heat a little bit and bring it out of oven, putting some cheese, putting it back in oven. I do like mini heat up, so it's not so very juicy, because I cook the vegetable with a bit of sauce and spices, so it become a bit juicy. But I don't want it to be too much juicy, so I put it on the pizza, and I put it in the oven, and I do it by layers, with some first sauce on the bread. I cook it a bit. The sauce become like solidified. Then I put a bit of cheese. I put it back in the oven sometimes. I try to do it less so the crust does not become burned black, because I don't like when it's burned or too hard, like a cookie. And the French word for cookie is biscuit, like in UK they say biscuit, which comes from the Latin or Italian biscuito, or something like biscuito, which means cooked 2 times. And cook in French is not cook. It's not the same. Because cook in French, it sounds like making a recipe. But here the situation is cooking something in the oven. It's not making we burn something. And in French is cuisson. La cuisson. Like in biscuit. It's the same etymology, cuire. Cuire quelque chose. To burn something. So when we cook, we do a recipe. That's how we say it. We make a recipe. On fait un repas. On fait une recette. Je suis en train de cuisiner. I am cooking. Je suis en train de cuisiner. Or the kitchen, we say cuisine. Cuisine. So it's all about the cuir sound. Cook. But we have different words. Like cooking is not burning something in the oven. You cook something. Cooking is cuisiner. It's like making a recipe. Making a recipe. And burning something in the oven, we say the cuire, with the R-E at the end, cuire. And leather sounds the same. We say cuir for a leather jacket. Cuir. It's the same word as the same sound, phonetic as cooking something. Letter and cooking is the same phonetic. And it has no link at all, but I don't think it's written the same way. And that's the grammar. The French grammar is the nightmare. of okay, how do you write letter and letter and cooking, but they are the same phonetic, but they are written in a different way. Okay, can we add? I need to find a character, and I will go after that. NPC player. Well, I'm pretty sure I won't find it. Almost sure. I should have named it Can Pick Up instead of Allow Pickup. Well, Allow Pickup is better because I don't know if it can, but it's allow, but I don't know if it can. Oh, it's there. I don't need to link the plugin. It's there. So yeah, and the object, which is the shroom, that does not have a blueprint. Blueprint. Shroomy shroom. Shroomy shroom. Let's do test 001. Duplicate. Test. Pick up. Another car. 001. Save. Town is my little buddy. Oh, it didn't work. Why you don't want to pick my pound? It feels different. Don't know what it is. It's the same. I know it's gasp, but it feels different. I don't know why. Nothing else. It forces it here. Wow. Why does it need to be saved? It forces it. Yeah, is it linked to a game mode? Yeah, no. Oh, gameplay game mode. Yes. Yes. Okay. It still have allow pickup. Can I move it? No. Now the shroom. My famous friend shroom. Whoa, don't splat this on me. And for the funsies, I will activate physics on it. Yes. Oh, I cannot. Okay, I move. Oh, I cannot push it. Maybe it's too heavy. Then gram. Oh, that was a jump. I don't like this because it means I will need to debug this. This kind of jump at the yield. Wow, oh shit. Oh my head. Okay. Now this is not a blueprint. I don't know if it's a good idea. I like this version. It's different than usual. Uh, uh, um, Props. Big ball test. Oh, it makes a scene. It's horrible. Oh, low res. Is it BB Kitty? PP Kitty Kitty. Hey. Oh. Oh. Pickable is not there. Oh, pickup. No. Custom interaction. Oh, it add it in custom interaction. So now the class is done. I can modify it and just build it from there. Now, what's the difference? I don't have my group. Blueprint. spawnable. Why I find this in editor, but I don't find this. Let's compile before telling that AI. See if this solves the issue. Save. When you have saved, go there. Compile here. You check for errors. It makes an error. Okay. 9. It's where we added the thing. So there's something I did in there. I don't know what. Let's Control Z. I think I will copy the exact thing there. Oh. It's not the right one. Okay, it's a component. Oh. Oh, damn it. Well, it will be for another time. It's too late now. But yeah, it's an interface, vector interface. Yeah. It's a component. This one is not. Okay, it will be for tomorrow then. Or yeah, tomorrow I will come. Maybe it will be done. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Close up. Outro.